Hello there, welcome back to another fabulous anniversary show right here on Crafters TV. We are having a very, very exciting week because we are in the midst of our £250,000 giveaway. It's amazing. Not only are we giving away up to £250,000 worth of freebies over the entire week, we are also going to be giving away prizes in every single show as well. In this show, there will be a pretty generous prize, may I say, as well to give away, on top of over £8,000 worth potentially of giveaways in this show, which is amazing. Now, not only that, you're going to get double points, of course, all week with us here on Crafters TV. So a great excuse to get stocked up, maybe on those things that you've been thinking about for a little while. And this is going to be a fantastic show. It's the Totally Tiffany Takeover here on Crafters TV, which is going to be amazing. I'm going to be joined by Tiffany live from Arizona in a few minutes, but also I felt like I needed a glamorous sidekick in the studio, and my oh my, did they get me the most glamorous of sidekicks that there possibly is available in the whole of Newton Aycliffe. Leann is here. How are you, Leann?
Well, I think that was a bit of a backhanded compliment, wasn't it? I'm very well, thank you, Joe. It's been a whirlwind hour since our last little show there to get ready for now, but I'm really excited because we have got so much organisation, and it really is all about a place for everything in its place. And I'm very excited, not only about all the stuff we're giving away, but about the fabulous guests we've got joining us, and the fact that we can get ridiculously organised this next couple of hours.
Oh, absolutely. We will be able to get completely organised. We're going to get totally Tiffanized. We're gonna make up some new terms as well as we go through the show, shall we? I reckon you should get a pen and paper ready whilst we dive in. I can hear you already shopping ahead of us on the website right now. Let's dive in and show you what is coming up, because it is all about the freebies in this show. Now, in this configuration, we are going to give you the amazing Lois tote, totally free of charge. You're going to get Edna. You're also going to get Teresa, Shelley, Deborah, Sue, Irene, Katia, Barbara, Brandy and Monica alongside that free tote, which is amazing. So much organisation, so much storage available to you right there for an incredible price of $57.90 or $72.91. I need to have a word with you because already a third of the stock has gone on the preview alone. I think that could, I said I put my neck on the line in the meeting we had for the show and said it's going to go in the first half an hour. I would not be surprised whatsoever. There's a lot of other great stuff in the show for you as well. We're going to get you so organised in this hour. This is a Totally Tiffany 10-piece paper organiser kit. Wonderful for all your 12x12s. You've got wallets that come with that as well, so you're going to be able to get yourself super organised there. We've also got the Totally Tiffany 18-piece bits and bobs drawers with the divider boxes. So the divider boxes go in the drawers, which is fantastic. So if you've got embellishments, metal charms, brads, you've got lots of buttons that you want to organise, you can actually compartmentalise those drawers, which is fantastic. $29.99 or $37.99 if you want to get yourself those ones. Now we've got you the Totally Tiffany sticker storage 17-piece collection for you on the show. Yes, this is going to be great for stickers. Is it also going to be great for other stuff too? Absolutely, I think so. Tiffany will be taking us through all the different ways we can use this as we go through the show. £18.96 or $22.96 if you are in the US. Right, the Totally Tiffany Scrapmaster 5-piece scrap organiser with 15 stamp pockets. This is going to be wonderful if you've got lots of paper kits with die-cut elements and pieces and loose elements. You're going to be able to keep it all together in here beautifully. $25.99 or $34.99 if you want to get your hands on that, saving a quarter, which is amazing. Now we've got the vinyl roll storage available for you as well on the show. So you get the 6 of the vinyl trays in here, which is awesome. And then you get 30 of the vinyl rolls. We give you another 30 of the vinyl rolls free of charge as well, which is fantastic. If you do want to go for them individually, you absolutely can. Get it in that great configuration though, and you get one of the vinyl storage sleeve 30 pieces totally free of charge. $25.98 or $32.98. Now, if you're a paper crafter and you've got a lot of dies and stamps and you really want to get like mega organised, then this next one here is the one for you. It is the Totally Tiffany die and stamp storage and power storage, Tiffany Dye and Storage Power Pack Collection with 36 elements. Easy for me to say, isn't it? $32.90. That's a bit of a tongue twister there. $32.99 or $37.99 if you want to go through that. Right. I also, don't forget, we've got that giveaway. All you need to do, it's really difficult to win the giveaway. All you need to do is comment. We're going to do a giveaway in every single hour. Do you want to know what we're giving away in this hour? Well, here it is. As part of our £250,000 giveaway, we are going to give you this lovely... Are we giving away a Gemini? A Gemini Junior? We already gave away a Gemini. We're going to give another Gemini Junior away. We have lost our tiny minds and the balloon sentiments and the numbers in the alphabet. What an amazing price. Over £200, over $300 there. Now, all you need to do is comment, and comment you are. Sarah Lozano from Georgia is in the building. I can see Tammy's in from San Diego, June in Florida, Kristen in Colorado, Laura saying hi from South Carolina, Mary's in Tennessee, Desiree is in Pennsylvania, and Tracy is saying hi as well. What I really want you to do as well, over the course of this show, send us in your pictures. If you've got some amazing befores and afters, your messy craft rooms to tidy craft rooms, definitely the time to get them in. studio@craftscompanion.co.uk. If you've gone for any of the Tiffany products, I would love to know what you think about them and how you've been getting on with them. You can do that by messaging me, popping into the comments on the Crafters TV Facebook Live or over on YouTube. Both of those places you can get in touch with me. The buddy bags, details out on your screen. 40% now of that has gone. A lot of people have immediately popped that into their baskets. Right, without further ado, I need to introduce you to my special guest, the lady herself. Direct link up from Newton Aycliffe to Arizona. It's an absolute pleasure to have Tiffany in the building. Tiffany, how are you? We've missed you since our last show together.
I know, it's been a long time. I am doing amazing, just enjoying the sunshine of Arizona. Sorry, don't mean to rub that in. But I got to tell you something really quickly, Joe. Yesterday, I did a Facebook Live, and I talked about this big giveaway. And my husband was here, and he watched, blah, blah, blah. And then we got in the car to go somewhere, and he looked at me, and he goes, I think you're going to be in trouble. And I said, why? He goes, because you said that they were giving away 250,000 pounds, $250,000. And that's ridiculous. There's no way they're doing that. And I was like, yeah, that is true, honey. And he goes, no, you need to check. I think you're going to be in trouble. So it's amazing. It's an amazing way to celebrate. And congratulations to you for the first year. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Should we talk about buddy bags?
Oh, yes, please. It's amazing. It's amazing to have you here with us. Amazing that we are able to give so much away to our fabulous crafters and to get that Lois tote free of charge. Tiffany, now that's like what? That's like an amazing core product of yours. And we're giving it away. Amazing.
Yeah. You're giving it away. And it is you can read the comments on the Lois tote. There's a reason people love her. She is so versatile. She's awesome. So let's talk about buddy bags and what you're getting and how you're going to use them with the Lois tote. So first, if you are unfamiliar with buddy bags, they are lightweight, clear vinyl bags that secure with hook and loop fabric. But the unique thing about these is that they have this little liner tray. They all come with this totally clear, I can get it out now, liner tray. So when you order yours and you get them, they come flat and you fold this together and then you're going to pop it in the bag. And that is what gives your buddy bags their shape, right? So that keeps it in that shape. And they're all like that. They all have interior trays. This is Edna. She just has one tray. This is Katya. You're getting both of these girls. And Katya has a little pocket in there. Katya has 4 trays on the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4. So almost like creating a little filing system. Well, not almost like, that's exactly what we're doing. Okay, so now you know what they are and how they work. Let me show you what they hold and what you're getting. So you are getting a Shelly bag, and Shelly was designed for washi tape. And you can see, I think I've got about 16 rolls of washi tape in there. She'll hold up to like 22 rolls if you have the little tiny ones. But she also works amazingly well. These are just all mini ink pads, right? So you can look at the 2 bags. These are the exact same bag. These are both Shelly, but depending on what's on the inside, the shape of them looks totally different. So don't get distracted by the fact that they're 2 different. They are the same. So you're getting 1 Shelly bag in this collection. You're getting 1 of our Brandy bags, and Brandy is long and skinny. She's a tall, skinny girl, and she is perfect for rulers, ribbon rulers, 12-inch templates, borders, any of those kind of things. You're getting Teresa, who I have loaded with glitters, but she's also perfect for holding your re-inker bottles as well. They're going to fit in there perfectly. You saw Katja already. Here she is loaded up as a little file for dies and stamps. I've got all my dies and stamps, the small ones in there, perfectly awesome, easy to use. Monica is your ink pad girl for a dozen ink pads. So you can see I've got the Spectrum Raw ink pads in there. There's 12 of them in there. If I'm going to access them, I'm just going to open it up, roll back the lid. I can stand it this way, or when I'm using it, I can put her on her back and pull things in and out. So I've got 12 in there, and they're packed in there pretty tightly. You might want to put 11 and have a little finger room. This is Irene. Irene's super versatile, 4x6. She has 2 rows of hook and loop fabrics, right? So you can put it up high if you have something taller in there. You can put it down low and tight if you have something flat across the top. That's Irene. Edna, super popular. I have her loaded with ribbon right here. I have her loaded with Tim Holtz ink pads right here. So again, you're seeing a really different shape to the bag, right? Rounded and flat, but the exact same bag. So she'll hold 19 of the Tim Holtz Distress or Oxide inks. She'll hold as many ribbons, again, depending on how thick your ribbon is. That's going to dictate how many you get in there. So you're getting one of the Edna bags. You're getting a Sue bag. And this one, I just wanted to show that you can put other things besides craft supplies in it. So this actually is something that's under the seat of my car. It's a little first aid kit, but it just slides under the driver's seat of my car. I pulled it out of there so I could show it to you. Just has all the basic things that you might need. So think outside of your craft room with your buddy bags. You'll be so thrilled with the functionality of them. You're getting a one Deborah bag, and Deborah is a pen holder. Now, I have her loaded with these double-tipped markers, and a lot of times with double-tipped markers, the instructions from the manufacturer are to store them flat. So people say, oh, they're not flat. All you have to do to get them flat is turn it on its side, and now your now your markers are flat. Now they're flat this way. But if you want to use them, you're going to pull that flat back, roll it back, and now while you're using them, you're able to pull them in and out of the bag. Super simple. Close it up. So great for travel, great for home use. Buddy bags are amazing. And you can see probably in the comments, they're just addictive, right? People just, once you start using them, forget about it. You're going to have dozens of them. So this is Barbara. Barbara's a 2-compartment bag. So I've got ink pads on this side. I've got mists and sprays on this side. But again, super easy. Everything's nice and neat and compact. So these are all great, and they're going to fit on your shelf, and you can see they all have this little pull-off handle right at the end. So when you put them on the shelf, is this one labeled? No, of course not. When you put it on the shelf, you can just pull it off and on the shelf to get to what you need. Okay, but let's talk about that Lois tote that you're getting for
yes,
free.
It's coming totally free of charge, that Lois tote, which is so exciting. The Lois tote is so busy. Whenever we bring it, Tiffany, it sells out time and time again. I'm just hearing how busy it is. Half the stock of this bundle has already sold out, Tiffany. What an amazing introduction to the range this would be, this particular collection.
This is a great way to get started. They're lightweight, they're clear, they're visible, they're accessible, they're portable. They are designed around your craft supplies. So that's one of the unique things about buying Totally Tiffany products, right? You're not fudging something from the office supply store or something from, one of the other, like, I don't know what you guys call them, like drugstore, nickel and dime, one of the other stores that you're going to try and fit craft supplies into. All of these things are designed for craft supplies, so they actually really fit your craft supplies. Okay, back to Lois. Lois is a favorite. I want to show you something about Lois. She folds completely flat, right? So she's super easy to store. If you want to put one in the behind the driver's seat pocket in your car, so you always have that extra shopping bag for gathering up the things in your car, that works great. She's clear on the top, because we want to be able to see, especially as you get a little bit older, having dark spaces is hard to see things in. So she's clear on the top. She's got 2 interior pockets, boom and boom, right? But here's the beauty of Lois. She is going to hold all of these buddy bags that you are getting and more, right? So as you configure them in there, you want to stand them up vertically in your bag. Why is that? because you've got these great little handles so you can pull them in and out of your bag. So especially if you're at an event, or even if you're just crafting at home right next to the TV and you want to be able to access your supplies as you're working, you're just going to pop them all in there. And now you have access to all of those buddy bags just by pulling. You can just pull them in and out of your bag and get to those super easy. So imagine this is sitting next to your chair on the floor. You know, you can't see my floor, but that's okay. Pretend with me. And you're going to pull that out of the bag just like this. There it is. And if I want to put it back in the bag, it's just like that. You can just put it back in the bag, drop it back into the hole. So it leaves you that space. So you are getting the buddy bags and the Lois tote, literally a craft room over your shoulder that you can access as you're sitting next to it, again, on the road, on a road trip, at a craft event, or even just in your living room, right? If you're working on something. Now, my mom uses the Lois tote. She is a knitter. So she puts her her yarn and needles and all her basic stuff in there. And there's actually enough room to have the yarn in the bottom and the project in the top, so that she has tons of room, but it's super easy to pick up and move around. So
many different ways. We hear so many different ways from so many different crafters, this side of the pond, Tiffany, that side of the pond as well, about how they use them, whether it is for craft, whether it is for a whole host of other things as well. It's really busy, Tiffany, and I know that it's definitely going to sell out this bundle, in fact, very, very soon. How much of the stock has gone? 60% of the stock now has sold out and gone. It is incredibly busy. I want to get some of the comments really quickly. Katie Wilson says, I love TT products. This will give me lots of storage ideas. Love the paper organizer, saying Carol. Sharon saying, I love Totally Tiffany products, especially her die and stamp storage. It has helped me organize my stash and I can find anything within a few seconds. Elizabeth Waters is saying, there is a buddy bag for absolutely everything, and the scrap rack is craft life changing. Diane Solomon as well says, I love my Lois tote. It sits under my desk with my scraps organized in the TT scrap organized folder. The Lois tote is going to come to you totally free of charge in this configuration. Right, we're going to let Tiffany get reset for the next item we're going to be looking at in just a second. Whilst we do that, we're going to cross to the other side of the studio. Leann, I know since we've launched Totally Tiffany here at Crafter's Companion, you have absolutely fallen in love with it, haven't you?
Oh my word, Joe, I really have, because I love to be organised, and I go around my home all of the time, saying to my husband and my son when he was at home, a place for everything, everything in its place, you'll never lose anything. A place for everything, everything in its place, you'll never lose anything. Especially when I'm picking everything up, wandering around, when they've just dropped it all across a trail across the middle of the floor. My craft space was a little bit of a disaster for a while, Joe, but since we've started finding out about all these fantastic Tiffany products, I have started to get myself very, very organised. And what I did was take this fantastic Lois tote and all of those buddy bags that are inside, and I just went around the Crafter's craft room here, the Crafter's TV craft room, and started to put in some things that are just around us and unorganised and all over the place, and found that there are so many different things that I didn't expect that I could store in some of these buddy bags, but they are the perfect size. And I think that's the great thing. Even though Tiffany has designed them for a specific use, what I've found is that they're so versatile, you can fit so much more in them. So you see here in this little bag, I've actually got a good amount of our aqua markers if I was traveling and wanting to do my colouring. In this particular one here, I've got a whole collection at home from years ago of my Tim Holtz ink pads. And you can see I've just used 3 of the little pots here, and you can see I've got, I'm going to count and tell you how many I've got in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in there. So that's 6, 12, 18, 24 ink pads I could fit in there of those square ones. 24 in that bag, ridiculous amount. If I pull this one out, this particular bag, and this is our Edna. Edna is the perfect size for fitting in Harmony ink pads, and I've got a nice little collection in there of my water reactive, my pigment and my quick dry in there, so that I can use them on the go. And I've got 3, 5, 5, 10, 15 ink pads in that one little thing there. I mean, when you start to see these all stack up in front of you, you can see how fantastically organised they are. Now, those of you who know me at Crafter's Companion will know how much I love to do my soft craft and my sewing. This has changed my life, having my zips on a roll in this little bag here, where it's not all winding off the shelf, because if you've got these zips on a roll yourself at home, you'll know they're heavy little zippers. What happens is, this is so heavy, that happens. It just runs away with me.
If you want your life to be changed though, Leanne, you're going to have to be very quick, I'm afraid. 2/3 of this collection has sold out and gone. How many bags is that for? Is that even half of them?
That's not even half of them. So that's 4 of the bags. Okay,
I hope we can get it done before it sells out, is all I'll say.
I'll speed up. So in this one, I love this because this is a really fantastic, there's 2 compartments in there. And you see, I can show you, and the reason I keep putting my ink pads in, I've got a lot of ink pads and I need to be able to take them with me when I'm travelling, but it communicates the good size of space you've got in there, and for irregular shapes as well. Our ink pads are oval, but they're fitting in the bags no problem at all. And then look at the height we've got here with our re-inkers, which is brilliant if you're travelling with your markers for your favourite illustrators or your favourite classiques, and you want to be able to take your favourite colours of refill with you. You're going to be able to refill them on the go as well. I mean, I've got more. I mean, really, it just keeps going. Now, I'm being told I can only pick my favourite ones. So, look, I've got some glitter glues here. I don't know if I want to ignore them or pay attention. This one, look at your gilding waxes. I love this. Now, this is
well, why break the habit of a lifetime, Leanne? Why start now?
Exactly. Don't change the habits of a lifetime. Just do what you always do, Leanne. So you see, this one here for the washi tapes. Look, on the tipped on the end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 whole gilding waxes in there. I've got to show you my glitters as well. What does Johnny know? Look how many glitters we've got in there. And I'm going to show you this one as well, where I've got all of my metallic inks and glitters in there. And then finally, look, full boxes of markers in this one. And that all went in that Lois tote. Absolutely incredible.
Deborah's asking, do you think that the tri-blends would fit in Deborah? I don't think they do, but we'll double check.
Which one's Deborah?
That one that you've got there, is
this one that I've got here?
Yeah.
I will try that for you now.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Loads of you sharing comments and saying how much you love the brand. Love Crafter's Companion and Totally Tiffany. Laurie said these would be great to pack for a crop. Barbara says, look at all that beautiful Totally Tiffany stuff. Isn't it just gorgeous? And this is the tip of the iceberg. There's so much to come. I said 2/3, 3/4 of the stock of it has gone. If you want to buy the buddy bags. And I would say as well, we don't always have this many buddy bags in stock. Often we'll have 3 or 4 in stock and you have to collect them as you go. This is your opportunity to grab 10 buddy bags in one go and get that free Lois tote included as well, which is worth $16.99 in the UK or $29.98 in the US. Incredible value for money. Do you want some Tiff's tips? I've got some for you on the show. What are you doing there? Monica?
Tri-blend in lovely.
Right, okay, the tri-blend.
Not for Deborah. Deborah's too short, a bit like me. Monica's got a little bit of extra length and Monica fits the tri-blend perfectly.
Always good to know. Tiff's tips, the ultimate buddy bag kit. What makes these unique? Tiffany says the lightweight plastic liners, they're clear, so be sure you locate them in the package before you throw the packaging away. The liner trays are what give these bags their shape and allow them to be used vertically. She also goes on to say cut the name off the packaging, put it into the bottom of your buddy bag when you assemble the bag. You'll be able to easily remember which bag it is when you need to reorder. What an amazing idea. And Tiff also says go vertical with your buddy bags in your crop tote or even just in your Lois tote. When they are sitting next to your chair, it's easy to pull out what you need, then drop it back into your tote when you're done, leaving more space on your tabletop, which is fantastic. Right. Very, very busy. Over 3/4 gone. Have you just about managed to get them all back in over there, Leanne?
I have, but you know what I want to show you as well? Because I've got, honestly...
We can't see you.
I can't stop. I love this so much. Look, this big pocket on the side of Lois is perfect for your craft mat as well. And you get really long handles, so you can even take it with you. If I've got time, I'll push it down to the bottom. But how fantastic that you can fit it into that pocket. Or you could just slide it in beside your buddy bags. Look, it goes all the way down to the bottom.
Leanne,
no,
stop.
Enough. Shush, I've got to show you. Look there.
Enough. Stop. Let's all just take a moment and have a breath, because it's limited stock. Less than 10% of our original stock remains. I did say, didn't I? First half an hour, it's going to go. If it is in your basket, then you need to get it checked out immediately. If it's in your basket and you don't want it, let it go, because there's a whole queue of other people waiting right behind you that want to take this off of your hands. In your basket, please check out. Right, we're going to move on. We're going to move on to the Totally Tiffany, a 10-piece paper organizer kit. Tiffany, can you believe the buddy bags have gone already? It is so busy. I think we've just lost your audio there, Tiffany. We'll come back to you in just a second. Let me just share some of the comments with you. Sheila saying, I use the buddy bags with my crafting supplies, but also use them to organise my health and beauty products as well. Marlene saying, love my Lois tote, could always use more. Karen saying as well, love my buddy bags and my Lois. So easy to store and grab for crops. And Katie Wilson says, people are talking about crops. Is that a term that I just don't know? What do you think people say about grabbing their bags for crops? I don't know.
Yes, crops, absolutely. Scrap crops are a fantastic idea with your Lois bag, because I think the entire kit that you need for that crop would all compartmentalise. It's a bit like Jenga, a bit like that game, you know, where the Tetris, where all of the blocks put in together, all of those little bags with all of your kit that you need. And I love the fact that the Lois tote, you should see me putting my big size cutting mat in there. Your 12 by 12 pads fit down the side perfectly as well. So once you've got all of your blocks in there that are filled up with all of your buddy bags, there's space to get 1 or 2 big 12 by 12 pads in the side. Perfect for your crops. Everything can go in there.
So, but what is a crop?
Oh, a crop? Is it? Oh, sorry.
That was the question.
Was it? Oh, sorry, Joe. I just got excited about the fact that it's so excited. I know, definitely is a crop. So a crop is a bit like a craft retreat. So it's where you go with all of your stuff for the day, scrap crop. Excuse me, and it's very much a USA term, which is why you don't really hear it over here very often in the UK. But it's just going to a craft book for the day, craft group for the day. So you go with all your buddies, you take your kit with you, you get it out, and you spend the day making scrapbook pages and just having a nice time with like-minded people.
Awesome! That sounds like a wonderful way to spend a day. I believe we've got Tiffany's audio sorted now. Tiffany, there you are. Sorry, we cut you off in your prime there. You are back indeed. Can you believe the buddy bag's gone already? We knew it was going to be busy, but my, oh my, it's busy. All those people, imagine all that fantastic organising they're going to be doing.
They're going to love it. And Leann is absolutely right. Taking that new pack of goods with you to a crop or crafting event is going to be perfect and so easy. And that is the beauty of the Lois, because when it's sitting next to you on the floor at a craft event, you only get a couple of feet of table space, right? So having stuff on the floor that's easy to work with, you're going to love it. So it's an awesome buy. You're going to love them.
Now, talking of awesomeness, we've got even more awesomeness coming up for you next, haven't we? We're going to be looking at the 10-piece paper organizer kit. Now, why do people love this one so much, Tiffany?
Because it takes your paper vertically. So this kit is perfect for organizing up to 2,500 sheets of paper on your shelf at home. Super easy. My sister is sitting here with me, and she uses these boxes to organize her paper. She just moved to a new place in Texas, and she said to me, I've had those same boxes for 10 years since you came out with them. They've lived in like 4 different houses with her, but it is the ultimate way to organize your paper is vertically. And I don't have the boxes here in front of me. I do have the divider pockets that you are getting with the boxes. And so the tabbed divider pockets give you 5 tabs with a pocket in the front. And so as you sort and organize your paper, now if you haven't watched any of my paper organizing classes, you're definitely going to want to do that, because there's easy ways to organize your paper. I'm going to tell you real quickly 3 major categories. First category is themes and sentiments. So that's birthday, camping, travel. Second category is the calendar year. So all of your holidays and seasonal materials grouped together. My mantra, keep things together, you use together. And then the third category is the rainbow. So using each one of these tabbed pockets, you're going to be able to go red, green, blue, indigo, violet, whatever, and have your scraps right in the box. I think we've got some pictures of the boxes, and I did see Leann's boxes there in her screen as well. But these are going to work to both divide and label as well as store your scraps. Now, the other thing about them is that they can be used for other things right in with your paper storage. So these pockets, you can see this is all football theme. And you can see that in the pockets, I've got them labeled differently, but I've got everything in there from paper and stickers and scraps and even embellishments. So now I can put these right into that vertical paper storage box. And when I'm working on that category, I can see that I also have things like these die cut page layout I've got embellishments, I've got scraps, I've got paper, everything's right there. So the pockets are going to just level up those storage boxes. So you'll be able to either organize all your category things together, or you'll be able to organize by color, by theme, by holiday, and then use the divider pockets as the perfect way to store the scraps that go with that paper. So one of the challenges with scraps is finding them. This is a great way to organize scraps, but also a great way to keep your themes and categories of products and all your little extra pieces, as well as protect them. So you can see this cutout. If I was just trying to put this in with my paper, all the little edges and corners that are cut out would get hung up on things, right? I would be doing some damage to this cutout page, this die cut page. But because I have it in the pocket, it is protected and it is stored right in the category with everything else, so that I actually remember that I have it and then I'm actually going to use it, which is also one of the keys with scrapbooking and card making, any kind of crafting, is just remembering what you've got. So Leann was saying earlier, a place for everything and everything in its place, and that is the biggest value when you're using something like this, because you have this, you have a place for it, it is in its place, and now you're going to see it and you're going to use it. So it makes things so simple and so easy, while you're also protecting your products at the same time. So the boxes are going to hold, each box is going to hold somewhere between 500 sheets of paper and maybe 250 sheets of cardstock. So you want to keep that in mind, that cardstock is quite a bit thicker than paper, but you can store all sizes and shapes of paper in there as well, especially when you're using it with the pockets. And the pockets are the thing that you are getting for free with the purchase of the boxes. Is that right? That's what you're getting.
Absolutely, you are. I'm just hearing how busy it is again, Tiffany. A lot of people multi-ordering on this. A quarter of a really big stock has already gone as well. You talked as well a minute ago about classes and inspiration on how to organise everything that you might have at home in your stash. Talk to us a little bit more about that. Where can we find all of that kind of inspiration?
So you can go to the Totally Tiffany website, and we're just building it out. So we're adding and adding and adding. So almost every product on that site is going to have a video that's going to teach you. There's product videos, they teach you a little bit about the product, and then there's instruction videos that teach you actually how to use it. So the website is loaded with blogs, tips, videos, downloads, printables. I would really encourage you to look at the printables on things like the buddy bags, because that gives you a list of the buddy bags, what you're missing, what it fits with. And we try to have those for all of our products, so that's really easy. And then I teach all these free online classes. I teach a huge class called the Get Organized Challenge. And that class, we are going to take you start to finish through your craft room, everything, paper, embellishments, photos, tools. We cover all of that over an 8-week period, completely free, right? I mean, free. You don't even have to give us your email address to take the class. You can just remember where it is and when it is and tune in. Of course, you want to give us your email, because then we're going to send you the printables and the downloads and the reminders and all that kind of stuff. But there's no charge to take the class at all. And you are going to get tons of information. And it's really, I really focus the class on education about organization. It's not, you're not tuning into something where if you don't have the products that I make, you can't participate. You can participate regardless of what you have. So it is an amazing class. People love it. People take it over and over again because they have so much stuff. Important to remember, your craft room didn't get to the condition that it's in right now in just a couple of weeks, right? It's been years of collecting supplies. So you might take the whole class and then pop back in the next series and just work more on your paper, more on your embellishments. But we are going to launch a new class of that this fall. So make sure that you pop on the email list, and you can get on the email list on Totally Tiffany, or you can pop on the email list on Crafter's Companion. We'll let you know either way that class is coming up. And then you can sign up for the class list separately, and that's how you get the emails about the class. But it's definitely a worthwhile class. And if you're frustrated and overwhelmed and you're not crafting as much as you should be because of that, you definitely want to join us. And
absolutely. I know so many people will be signing up for those classes, as I know so many people registered their interest when we did the launch shows here on Crafters TV as well. Right, Tiffany, I've just learned that a third of the stock now of this collection has gone. I'm going to allow you to get yourself reset for the next item. So whilst you do that, I'm just going to pop back to a very, very well organised Leann on the other side of the Crafters TV studio.
I've never been as organised, Jo. It's really exciting. I can't wait. And I think what Tiffany said there about is if you can see it, you will use it. And I think that's so important. So many of you, I hear often when we're talking on social media and when you're sending in your comments, I hear you say, oh, I bought that and then I tidied up and I found that I'd already bought it 2 years ago and I forgot that I had it in my stash, because you've got everything and I'm the same at home, pushed in all of the cubby holes and all of the drawers. Things fall to the bottom of the drawer, you forget you've got it or you can't find it, and so you don't use it or you buy another one. If you've got all of the organisation at your fingertips, then you are not going to lose it and you're not going to forget that you've got it. You're going to see it and it's going to reinvigorate your crafty experience, because you're going to be seeing the things that you loved and bought and be able to use them in your crafting all of the time at home. And I do think that having everything displayed like this, there's something very therapeutic about it. I mean, us crafters are very aesthetic people. We like things to be organised. We like structure. We like all of the colour, all of the pretty things. Being able to see all of our pretty things and having that right at our fingertips is going to be absolutely fantastic. And you can see I've got the containers here that Tiffany was talking to you about, and I love the fact that they've got the included finger hole, so that if you're pulling it from your desk you can just select the one you want. I love the fact that there's this lovely smooth surface, so that if we want to write on here to categorise what's inside we can, or maybe put a sticker on there. All of you fantastic brush letterers out there, do your brush lettering, so you've got that on there. Decorate them up with your paper if you want to do that and make them look really pretty, and join in with your decor in your craft room. The fact that we can fit these scrapbook pads in here that we've got, which I've got a whole range of our Sarah's signature pads and Nature's Garden pads. You can see I'm not even a little bit full with these 5 that I've got. Absolutely. And how many of these cardboard containers are you getting in this?
5.
So you get all of these that I've got
5.
here.
You're getting 5 of the cardboard containers. They are going to come to you, and you're also getting a 5-pack of the 12 by 12 files as well, which is fantastic. You're buying the paper storage boxes. We're giving you the files totally free of charge. Which is, honestly, that's just incredible, isn't it? So that's these paper files that I've got here with the little organiser tabs on. I love the fact that I have got some very precious scrapbook papers at home. So precious that they're never going to get made into a card or a scrapbook or given to anybody, because they're mine and I want to save them. So I've been able to put them in here, especially from pads that I might have bought 5-10 years ago, and that one sheet of paper that I absolutely adore and I don't want to part with now gets put away and is stored and protected really beautifully, and then fit into these boxes. I mean, it's just incredible. But think about what else you can put in here, Jo. I think it's not just going to be about the paper pads and the paper pieces in here. I've got a ridiculously big magazine collection. Wouldn't it be great using these as project pockets if I'm putting my magazines in here, and then the project I was working on that inspired me, that magazine, all of the pieces go in the pocket and goes alongside it. So it's about organisation, it's about planning, it's about preparation, it's about using the things that you've got, it's about being able to easily access it wherever it is that you decide to put it, and it's fantastic value for money. It's not storage or organisation that you're going to have to take a small loan out for, which is absolutely brilliant, and you want to spend your money on your crafting supplies at the end of the day. So brilliant that we can get these for such a reasonable investment. Absolutely, very, very busy. I've just heard that 40% of the stock has gone. It is a big stock that we had for those as well. Lots of you, I'm just getting some of Tiff's tips about the storage. She says that the paper storage solutions, turn them on their backs and bookend them, and they become an even more accessible solution as well. So you can reach into the whole side, which is fantastic. Loads of Tiff's tips available. I've got a few here in the studio. There's lots of them on the website. You'll be able to find them there. I want to just quickly dive in and see what you guys are saying. Joanna saying that she's bought 2 of the Buddy Bag bundles, one for herself and one to give to her daughter, which is amazing. Connie saying, I know we all have enough CC products to fill all of those bags. I bet you guys do. Karen saying as well, I've been using the TT products since they first came out. Her products are phenomenal. They are definitely made to last. Sarah says, great point. Do we get double points on the Totally Tiffany organizer? organisers. You get double points on every single thing that you see on Crafters TV this whole week and across the entirety of our website as well, which is always really important. Remember about the giveaway. Remember, we're giving someone a Gemini Junior in this show. Everyone that comments is automatically entered into a prize draw as well. If you are new to us and you want to sign up for Club Inspired today, you can get 20% off your first order, as you can see there as well. Laurie says, Joe, you're so cute. I'm curious what you thought a crop might be. A crop is a haircut in the UK. That's what we call it. A crop is like a French crop, we sometimes call it. It's like a very short boy's haircut. Is what it is. Diane says as well, I ordered the boxes to store my CC 12x12 paper pads and scraps. Have accumulated many pads recently. Right, we are having an exceptionally busy show. 40% of the paper organizer totally sold out and gone. I have no doubt that will go before the end of the show. Right, up next we're going to be looking at the 18-piece bits and bobs drawers with the divider boxes as well. Great deal for you here on this one. $29.99 if you're in the UK, $37.99 if you're in the US. Here's everything that you're getting. So you're buying the bits and bobs drawers, and then we're going to give you the divider boxes, 12 of them, totally free of charge, which is absolutely amazing. If you wanted to buy extra drawers or you wanted to then buy extra dividers, absolutely you can. They are both available individually. However, together you get one of them free, which is absolutely amazing. Now we're going to be joined Tiffany again. Tiffany, we're getting so super organised here in the studio. I absolutely love it. Now we're going to be focusing in a minute on the bits and bobs drawers, which I think are amazing, because how many people, we're all guilty of this, having that one drawer at home and you have it, and like literally I can't get in it at the moment. It's in my bedroom and it's a big chest of drawers and it's the top one and it's got everything you could ever require in the world, but the problem is all the little bits end up getting lost, don't they? So you're scrambling around for the little bits. I love that you've got the trays with this as well, so even those little bits get looked after.
It's perfect. It's really a great way to organize lots of little things in one small area. And I know we have some pictures that they're going to put up on the screen, but it's not only great for craft supplies, it's great in the garage, it's great in your bathroom, it's great for sewing, it's great for paper crafting, but it does do exactly that, Joe. It takes all those things and consolidates them down and sort of maximizes the space. So one of the things that I'm always talking about is what I call left to right, back to front, and top to bottom, right? How are you using that space on your shelf? Well, when you add this little set of boxes to your shelf, now it does fit in the cube style storage that you buy from that big Scandinavian store, right? There's a couple of different names of it, but if you use that in your craft room, you are gonna love this. The other thing about it is the drawers come apart, so you can stack them up. You can lay them out flat across. You can actually put them in your Lois tote. And I think we have a picture of that. So if you're going to an event and you want what's in those little drawers, you just stack them up vertically, hook them together with the little tabs that come with them, drop that power of drawers into your Lois tote, and you're going to be able to take all of those things in your drawers with you to an event. Take the drawers out of your Lois tote, put them on your workspace, and now you've got that little drawer configuration at your crop or your class or whatever crafting event that you're attending. So the bits and bobs drawers, and they do the same thing in your bathroom and in the garage and even in the kitchen. Maybe you have a big pantry and you're always kind of fumbling around looking for spice packets or for food coloring or those types of things. Again, like you were saying, the little bits get lost. Put one of those little drawer sets in your pantry and put all those little things that you're constantly losing track of into that drawer system, and you'll be able to find them. The other thing is they're plastic. So if it's something that you, let's say food coloring, which makes a mess in your cabinet, you've got it in that little drawer, you can pull the whole drawer out, rinse it out. But if the food coloring spills or the spices spill or whatever, it doesn't matter because you've got the little drawer. It's easy to clean out. It's not going all over your cabinet. Same thing if you're spilling glitter or embossing powder or anything else like that, it's going to fit in there. It's going to clean out of there really quickly and really easily and stay self-contained. So one of the things about our products is that I really focus on, can you bring that to your workspace? So if you've got all your little glitter pots in one of those drawers, you just pull out the whole drawer, bring it to your work table, work with the products that are in it, put everything back, and then slide the whole drawer back into the little cabinet that comes with it. So you're going to be able to take the drawers out and put them back quickly and easily. The dividers are a dream, especially like you were saying, for small things like embellishments. You're going to love them. Embroidery floss. So that is in one of those cube style storages right there, right? So I've got my die file, and then right on top of it, I've got my set of bits and bobs boxes, and it's just totally loaded up with different types of craft supplies. So super easy. There it is stacked up. So next to the stack, those are the fabric files. If you haven't seen those, that takes your fabric stash to vertical. I know those are available as well.
We love those fabric files here, Tiffany.
They're awesome. They're just, it's file. You're filing your fabric, and it just makes sense to people. So here we are. This one's, I believe, loaded with sewing supplies. I don't have my glasses on, so looking at the picture. Yeah, sewing supplies, ribbon, thread, needles, crochet needles, all of those things are going to pop into those little drawers perfectly, right? I love color. I love organizing by colors. You can see I've got all those threads in there, oranges and pinks and reds together. So it brings joy to my heart to see things sort of a rainbow-ish when I've got things organized that way. But they're just super functional and super versatile. And then the little divider trays are key, because you can take a drawer and use 2/3 of it for something long, and then take that little box and put it in the back. And now you can organize small things like bobbins in that little box in the back. Well, the whole front of the drawer is open. So because those little divider boxes come out and can be configured however you want, because they fit in all the drawers, you can really move them around within the drawers to whatever is going to work best for what exactly you are trying to organize. So it's just a great solution for organizing all of those things. Super simple. Same thing in the bathroom with cosmetics.
It is what I would be doing as well. Definitely go for this configuration, but I would say throw a couple of extras of those dividers in your baskets, because once you see them, you're going to want to have them in all your drawers, aren't you? In your vanity case, in your medicine cabinet, in the bathroom organizer. You're going to be able to just pop those absolutely everywhere, I'm guessing.
Yeah, the little divider boxes are awesome. So even in your kitchen, right? So you have little things in your kitchen drawer, whether it's wine charms for wine glasses, or chip clips for your chip bag, or corn, those little corn things that go on corn, I don't know if they're called corn holders, I don't know. All the things that roll around in your drawer that you lose and you can't keep track of in the kitchen. Same thing in the garage. My husband has literally dozens of those, because he has nuts and bolts and screws and nails and all of those things in this big drawer that he pulls out. And so now he's got all those little divider boxes in there. So all over the place, anywhere, I just was just shopping with my mom. She bought a new house and she needed drawer organizers. And you go to the store and they have all these great drawer organizers, but none of them really fit. So these little mini boxes, they give you a way to take that drawer and really consolidate it down and organize it to fit exactly what you want in there. So super versatile. Again, in your sewing table, in your craft table, in your kitchen, in your garage, in your bathroom, it doesn't matter. Think about hair things, especially if you've got a teenage daughter or granddaughter, somebody that has tons of little, bits and pieces for their hair. This is a great way to organize that drawer with barrettes, hair ties, headbands, any of those kind of things. And now they're all nice and neat in the drawer, which means they're going to get used more often. It's also easier for people to put things away when things are easy to put away, right? Another one of my mantras, if it's easy, you'll do it. And this makes it easy.
If it isn't easy, I am definitely not doing it, Tiffany, is what I would say. Right, we're going to allow you to get ready for the next product. I'm just hearing that we've already gone through a fifth of the stock since we started showing you this product. $29.99 or $37.99. You are going to get those dividers included for free. I would definitely, and I'm hearing a lot of you are popping extra dividers into your basket as well. Right, Leann, my glamorous assistant here in the studio, has actually got the bits and bobs drawers. What do you make of these, Leann? I've seen you busy filling these out of the corner of my eye for the last few minutes.
I have been collecting stuff because there is so many different things we're going to be able to put in these bits and bob drawers. What I wanted to do was show you what Tiffany was talking about, and the fact that it is the perfect size to fit into your Lois tote. So you can see there the bits and bobs drawers, which is this, in my Lois tote, and look how much extra stuff has been included in there. So if I am going to a scrap or a crop, this bag isn't even at capacity right now. But, you know, I'm sure the Lois tote's on its way out, so I'm just going to focus on my bits and bob drawers right now. I'm going to move this out the way because I just wanted to show you some of the things that I have found I can store in here. And it surprised me, Jo, honestly. This first big drawer, in terms of keeping things organised, I found I could keep all of my embossing folders from my Gemini Mini and my pieces of cardstock cut to perfect size. Let me show you that. For the folders and for the die cutting. They're all my bits of scrap cardstock cut to the perfect size. And in front of that, my Mini goes in there. So I have got my Gemini Mini in here, and I've got all of my folders and my bits of scrap paper in there ready. That isn't just one of the drawers of this bits and bobs box. I can then put in all sorts more. So I've got quite a big box down here, and I really like the look of that. So I thought, you know what, I've got lots of ribbon on little cards that I get in our subscription boxes and things like that. If I didn't want my Gemini Mini in here, then that ribbon on those little card pieces is the perfect size to go in there and create my organisation. And I actually do this to organise my ribbon at home when I haven't got it in a terrible drawer. Should I say I do? I don't. It's a mess, my ribbon drawer. It is what I'm going to do with my ribbon. I'm going to cut pieces of card, wrap it around and put them all into my bits and bobs box here because I just think that's absolutely fantastic. These little drawers at the top here, and Tiffany's absolutely right in what she's saying, having these tiny little trays which give you the organisation you need. I'm always wondering what on earth to do with my glue sticks. And you can see I've got vases rattling around the place with glue sticks in. Being able to organise all of my glue sticks into that little thing and know that that's just where it lives is incredible. I've also got a ridiculous amount of thread. I've got thread everywhere at home. Being able to organise my threads and be able to get to them, and this isn't even full with that drawer. It's just so, it's capacious, Jo. That's the word I want to use.
Good word, Leann.
It is just capacious.
Word of the day. That is the word of the day.
Thank you. Because you just can keep on adding in here everything that you've got at home. And the amount of stuff you're going to get in here, I think, would probably fill 3 shelves worth, but it's going to be very, very organised and you're going to know exactly where it is. I mean, example here, if I don't want that little, the little pot in there, that can go in another drawer, and I can store all of my paintbrushes in there for my art techniques. If I also wanted to put in all of my spritzers and my blending tools, they'll all go in here. So this could be my ink bits and bobs.
So you
station.
could almost have like a bits and bobs section for every different kind of genre of crafting. You could have one for all your inking, one for all of your mixed media, maybe all of your paper craft is going in another one with some of that paper organising stuff. You're really going to be able to compartmentalize everything, aren't you?
Absolutely incredible. These little boxes are fantastic for little brads and gems and doodads. I actually use them as bob and spool holders. I love them for bob and spool holders. I think it's fantastic.
I'm thinking they're going to be a jewellery maker's dream, those little dividers.
Gosh, absolutely, Jo. And I love the fact that they move around inside of the drawers. So there I've got my little glue sticks there. But you know, if I wanted some more glue in there, I can put my tape pens in here too if I want, and they'll go in. So, you know, absolutely one of the most genius little solutions that I've ever had the privilege of looking at and working with. And I think exactly as you said, Jo, I'm going to have a few of these, and I'm going to have one per genre. So I'm going to have one for my inking, one for my sewing, one for, you know, my embellishments and things like that. And really brilliant that I can pick that up, and because of all of those little trays, nothing falls out of the little tray. I can put it in my buddy bag and then just tip it back when I get, and everything stays where it should be. They don't fall out of their little trays inside. It's fantastic.
How awesome is that? I know you guys are going to absolutely love it. It is very, very busy. Over a fifth of the stock's gone. They're $29.99 or $37.99, depending on where you are. Now, something else we're going to look at next. I absolutely adore this. I think it's amazing because it's so versatile and there's so much you can do with it. It is, of course, the 15-inch pen and ink palace that we've got just here. Now this is awesome because what you've got is the ability to divide this. Now you can either have this all pens if you want. The great thing is about storing your pens in here is that they are flat, they are on their side. The other real great thing about this as well, so say you are reorganizing your pens, normally you have to take all your pens out. You don't with this. So if you just wanted to, you know, slip an extra blue one in over here, maybe you've bought some new yellow pens, you need to add an extra yellow one in down here, you can actually just slide them to one side, which is really, really clever. The other great thing about it is that it takes your ink pads too, and you can see they are on these great little sliders, so you're able to slide those in and out. Now you could have them all organized by color. What that means is you can actually slide the whole thing out if you want to. You can take that whole color family of ink pads away over to your craft space, and then when you're done you can just come back and then you can replace that and slide that back into your pen and ink palace. Now it's up to you. You can have all pens in here, or you can have all ink pads in here, or you can have a mix. So we've done 2 layers of pens and then we've done 4 layers of ink pads. The other great thing as well is that it gives you all of this space on top, which I love because you're going to be able to load this up with everything. We've got gem drops in here, we've got mousses and paste, but we could be adding things like our Mod Podge onto the top of here, no problem whatsoever. We could be bringing in, you know, all of these much taller bottles on here. Maybe you even want to store things like your diamond sparkles. They will go onto there as well. There is absolutely loads of options that you've got when it comes to organising your pens and your ink pads. It will take the longer pens as well, so things like your tri-blends, they will go in here absolutely no problem whatsoever as well. It is amazing. It's really nice. It's got a really lovely gloss finish on the side of it too, and I think for that price, £26 and $9 or $34.19, you've got something absolutely fabulous there for that price. Very, very busy on the 15-inch pen and ink palace, going very, very quickly that. We're also going to have a look at something. Maybe you had an order, thickers or stickers. It was something that we were talking about in the meeting today. We weren't all familiar with them. So busy, Tiffany, on the 15-inch pen and ink palace. People have absolutely loved that since we've introduced it here in the UK. It's an amazing piece of organisation, that, isn't it?
It's amazing, and especially if you color, right? So if you're someone who likes to color, then you want to have your pens, it's easy to get to. So it lays out those inks really simply and really easily, and you can, or the pens, and you can just pull them off by the colors that you need and slide them in and out of your pen and ink palace as you're using them. So super functional, super versatile, great for coloring, great for stamping, but really, you know, my mantra is if you see it, you'll use it. And if you can't see it, you won't. So very, very useful.
Absolutely. Okay, Tiffany, up next, you are going to take us through your sticker storage, I believe. It's been very busy on pre-sales. Everyone's absolutely loved this. What is this one all about? I just heard, in fact, half of the stock has already sold out and gone, and loads of people are immediately already adding this to their baskets as well. People are loving this one.
This is a great, great little case for storing stickers and other things as well. So I'm going to start with Kiwi Lane. So here in the US, I don't know if Kiwi Lane is a thing over in the UK, but here in the US, Kiwi Lane is very, very popular. And so these are the Kiwi Lane templates, and they fit into these pockets. So these are a tracing template. You can see how they fit nicely. Now you are getting 4 different pocket designs with this bundle. So you are getting the 6x12 single pocket. You are getting the border pocket. Now all of these are 6 inches deep and 12 inches across. So you can see that they really fit card making and paper crafting supplies. And you are getting what we call the mix and match. This is an 8-inch pocket and a 4-inch pocket. Hold it separate so you can see a little bit better of what that pocket actually looks like. But it's great. So all the dimensions on all of these fit your Kiwi Lane perfectly, which also means that they fit the dimensions of the other things that we work with in crafting as well. So thicker stickers, super popular here. These are not, do I have thickers in this one? No, but I do. This is the same dimension. Thicker stickers are hard to store. So for those of you who love your stickers, you definitely want to pick up a couple of these because you can put a dozen or 15 packs of thicker stickers in one box. So you're going to love that. But it also works great for other types of stickers as well. So you can see I have all of these Christmas stickers. Some are cardstock. Some are just regular stickers. So that's the single pocket. Then this is the mix and match pocket. And you can see I've got it loaded with embellishments. Now, these are dimensional embellishments, right? So my little tip for you with dimensional embellishments is leave them inside the package, cut the top of the package off so you can pull them in and out and slide them back in there, because you want to protect that dimension so that when you put it back in the pocket, it doesn't get hung up on anything else. I guess this is a better example. So you can see I've cut the top off, and now I can pull them out of this pocket and use them, and then I can slide them back into the pocket and put them back into the big pocket without them getting hung up on each other. So I've got 6 of those in there, right? Double-sided, you can see both sides, which makes it really nice if you're looking for those. So especially great for card making type embellishments, because you can really see lots of things. So here's one set up with borders, right? So you get an idea of what those borders look like. And how big they are. So you've got a 12-inch border. You still have a little bit of a gap here with that. What else can you do? This product is so versatile. Look at this. What I've done on this one is I have taken our 5x7 magnets, right, and it put this giant set of dies on that magnet and slid it into the pocket. I cut one of the 5x7 magnets down on this side. Now I've got all of those dies in this pocket. So super easy to use. Now the bonus that you're getting is that you are getting what is called the triple or the a la carte pocket. Sorry, I have an empty one there. The a la carte pocket has 2 pockets staggered. So you can see I've got some layers of product in each one of these pockets, right? So great for stickers, templates like this, that type of thing. Also great for stamps and guns. So I got these. Again, I just cut down that 5x7 magnet to fit in there, and those are available to make too, I'm sure. And then I've got stamps, and I've got them on both sides. So I can literally put 6 sets of stamps on this one pocket and store it in the box. Now, I want to show you something else. I've been talking about how all of our products are designed to kind of work together as best as they can, right? So as we're talking about that Lois bag, if you're going to, guess what? In it goes, right? So I've got my case of stickers or my case of dies or templates, whatever I'm working with. I can put it in Lois tote this way, or I can stand it up vertically as well if I want to maximize the space in that Lois bag. So Lois bag that you pick up with your buddy bag today, you are going to find so amazingly versatile, because almost everything else we're talking about today, including the big pockets that you got with your paper, they're all going to go into Lois tote. So as we look at the different products today, I'm going to show you how everything fits, works, is functional with your Lois tote. So whether you're working at home or traveling. Now Lois is available in other colors, I think, as well. So if you missed the buddy, you may want to pick up a second Lois or another or a Lois as well. Here we go. The pocket size you're getting the 12x6 pocket. You're getting the pocket, right? Well, those are 12-inch long pockets. You are getting mass, which is 8-inch and a 4-inch pocket, and all of them have this nice crescent cut at the top. And I just used our little shut your flap labeling tabs to label each of those. So if you want to put a label on them, that's an easy way to do it. You've got the 12-inch pocket with stickers in it, right? The different 3-dimensional stickers are going to fit in there. Order stickers and scraps are in there. And then, of course, we've made it here with the magnets to hold your dies.
Tiffany, I'm just hearing that, like pretty much everything that we've had on the show so far, I think I'm going to have to wrap it up here because I believe it is going to sell out. 3/4 of the stock has already gone on the sticker storage. Loads of people got it in their basket at the moment. So we're getting to that point where more of you are trying to order this than we actually have stock available. It is getting very, very busy out there for everything. If you are watching this show back, after it has aired, 100% you need to check the website for the stock situation. 3/4 of that has sold out and gone. Was that a cocktail we heard you opening a little bit earlier during that demonstration there? Because I feel like someone said it was 5 o'clock somewhere. This is producer Johnny. It was actually 5 o'clock here at the time. Like, Leann's not waiting. She's like, oh no, I've got a Cosmo in my bag.
No, it was a Diet Coke break.
Okay.
Thank you, Joe. cherry flavoured. It's a little bit warm in here and I was feeling a little bit dry, and the last thing you need when I'm talking to you is hear me clacking along.
It just made us all laugh a lot. Loads of you are chatting about all of the Totally Tiffany stuff that you love. I see Kelly, Linda saying, I'm forever changing my craft room around, trying to make things better. Maybe I should just get organised with Tiffany. Great idea. Mariah in upstate New York says, TT products got them out and in my face so I could, I had so many buried craft products. TT products got them out and in my face so I could actually use what I bought. Thank you so much, Tiffany. Remember, there's a fantastic giveaway in every single show. We're going to be giving away absolutely loads. Here is the bundle we're going to be giving away in this show. £209 or $309. All you need to do is comment. It's as simple as that. That is all we're doing. So make sure you keep getting your comments in and we will give away that wonderful bundle of goodies at some point during the show, at the end of this show. Right, we are going to move on. We're having a very, very busy Totally Tiffany show. It's our Totally Tiffany takeover of our Creative Cravings show. So you can definitely get yourself organised in this show. Very busy on the sticker storage. Talking of very busy items, the next one is off the chart. Shut the front door busy. It's the Totally Tiffany Scrapmaster 5-piece scrap organiser with 15 stamp pockets. It's $25.99. I hope Tiffany can say it better than I can. $25.99 or $34.99 if you want to go for it. It is really, really busy already. I am worried about this selling out. People are loving this one, Tiffany. And of course, I know a lot of your products are about scrapping and scrapbooking. I'm guessing people shouldn't be put off if they're not scrapbookers, because I guess any kind of loose embellishments, all those die cut elements, all of that organisation you do for any of your crafting is going to work in all of these scrap products, isn't it?
100%. Paper crafting, mixed media, home craft, like home decor projects, they all use basically the same thing. So whether you're making a card or a home decor project or a scrapbook page, you're always working within a theme or category, right? So you might be making a birthday page for your scrapbook. You might be making a birthday card for a friend. You might be making a birthday banner to hang up on the door for somebody, for a party you're having at your house. So all of those pieces of paper, all of those embellishments, all of those decorative items, they're used across all of those platforms. So organizing the 4-section system way, which you'll learn about when you take my class, is going to put all of those things together regardless of what type of crafter you are. So whether you're making a birthday placemat or a birthday gift bag or a birthday card or scrapbook page, when you go to your birthday section, you want to see all of those things. So listen, sorry, I digress from the Scrapmaster. Let me tell you about this first, and then we'll get back to general organizing. Okay, so Scrapmaster, I'm going to be totally honest with you, tell my story. I didn't want to make this product. I had a solution for scraps and it worked great, and people kept saying they wanted something like this, and I kept saying, that's ridiculous. I have this other product that works great. Well, finally, a gal said to me, the reason I need this is because I want to be able to integrate it right into my paper storage. And I thought, bing, a light went on for me. I came up with the Scrapmaster. It has been an off-the-chart favorite since we introduced it. So the Scrapmaster, basic 12 by 12 format. Now remember, it's designed for scraps. So getting an actual piece of 12 by 12 paper into the pocket is a little more difficult, not impossible, but it is for scraps. So you've got a big pocket on the front of the folder right here, right? You've got on the inside, you've got 3 pockets that have locking tabs and gussets on the side, and you'll notice, kind of hard to see, but let me fold it back. There's 2 notches on for the locking tab right here, right? One above, one below. And that is because if your pocket is flat with stuff, not super loaded, you're going to be able to use the bottom. And if your pocket is loaded, you're going to use the top, so it'll gusset out a little bit. So you've got the 3 pockets there. You've got a slash pocket on this side. And then again, on the back, you've got a big pocket. So those are all sort of the bits and pieces of that. Now, one thing I didn't know, Joe, I thought you were only getting one set of the little divider pockets. So are you telling me that people are getting 3 sets of these with the purchase of the Scrapmaster?
You are getting 3 sets. Yes, we are going to give them away. I know we've gone big or gone home this week, Tiffany. So we're pulling out all the stops.
That's like over $12. That's almost
Absolutely.
like 50% of it. That's amazing. Okay, what are these going to do? So you're getting these little pockets. These are the 5x7 organizer pockets, and these I just have loaded with stickers, and you can see they're labeled on the top, right? They're going to fit in your pockets to help you organize inside your Scrapmasters. Let me slide those in there so you can see how that works. I should have my glasses on for this, right?
We're just looking. Oh, wow.
Right? You've got all 5 little tabs in there, and you can still close the pocket on it. So let me show you the Scrapmaster in use. It'll be a little bit better. Let's see how all those pieces work. So here it is.
Tiffany, we're just seeing some pictures of them with some like scrap projects in them. So people have put holidays and stuff in, and we've also got them full here. I don't know if you can see this as well. Different themes as well, whether it's Halloween or Christmas or Valentine's. You can really go big with multiples of these, can't you?
They are going to work for everything. They work for scrap organization, category organization, project organization. I think I got a letter from somebody the other day she gets a magazine and a DVD from Crafter's Companion every month. I think it's every month with some dies and those type of things. She's got her whole month of that little kit in each one of these, and then she just used the label tab to label what it is. So super functional. Here it is loaded up with scraps. Right, so you can see these are all blue. So in my blue section of my paper storage boxes, I'm going to have this folder with all the scraps, because when I want a blue scrap for something, I don't want to dig through another drawer, another box, another bin. I'm going to go right to the blue section of my paper, pull out my Scrapmaster, and see all the scraps that I've got in those sizes and shapes that I'm going to use. So scraps, themes. This one is loaded up with a football theme again. So all of my football stickers, paper, scraps, they're all in there, right? The gusseted pockets work brilliant for that. So super easy to do a whole theme of products. This is a kit. This is a Thanksgiving kit. I've got the instructions for the page layouts in this front pocket. And then I've got inside, I've got the 12x12 paper. I've just used it like a file with the 12x12 paper. And then I've got the scraps and the other bits and pieces for that Thanksgiving kit all in there, right? With the colored paper, everything that goes in that kit. Look at this one. This one is just loaded up. It's a big fatty. So I've got all the scraps in there. I've got, as in the middle, I'm using it as a file. Look at all this. This is cardstock. And I've used it, the Scrapmaster, as a file to hold that paper. And right over here, I've got my pockets with those Christmas sentiment stickers and theme stickers and rub-ons. So everything that I need for this Christmas collection, to make a Christmas card, to make a Christmas banner, to make a placemat for my Christmas table, to make a gift bag, whatever it is that I'm crafting, I can go to my paper storage box. I can look for the tab that says Christmas. I can pull this whole file out, bring it to my workspace, and have everything I need to create that project. Right? Okay, I hate to just, as we say over here, beat a dead horse about my favorite thing, the Lois tote. But again, if I'm going to an event and I have my projects all planned out in my Scrapmasters, now I'm just going to be able to load those all into my Lois tote. Oops, if I can pick them up, that's the challenge. So now I can get out the door. I've got buddy bags. I've got my Lois tote. I've got all of those things that I might possibly want to take with me to an event, and they're all in one bag, and I'm going to throw it over my shoulder and get out the door. Simple, simple, simple. Now, let's say I'm at the event. I've got that Lois tote on the floor again. I want to work with my football project. Boom, I pull it out. There it is. Everything I need right there on my workspace, right? I could even probably stand it up. Let's see. Yeah. What if I had a little easel on my desk? That would be nice. So, boom, in and out. Now, I want you to think about this. For us, going to a crop, cleaning up your crop space is always a nightmare, right? At the end of the event, you have to clean all that stuff up. Well, when you're using your buddy bags and your Lois tote and your scrap masters all in conjunction, they're just going to all come in, come out of your bag. They're out. They're on my workspace. They're back. And
You're going to be the most organised person at any event. You're going to be the envy of absolutely everyone there. When everyone's still scrambling around in the bottom of their bag trying to find that topper or that die cut element, and you are nailing it. You're on to project 2 and they're still scrambling around.
I know. You're going to have time for a cocktail while they are busy trying to pack up, right? You can say, I'll meet you back at the hotel. I'll be in the bar having a refreshing beverage.
Absolutely.
While you are packing up your things.
Mine is always a Cosmo.
Oh, delicious. I love it. Oh, I love the herbaceous Cosmos now that they're adding mint and cilantro and stuff too. So look at the pockets. They're just loaded in there, right? So now what I've done is organization within organization. I've got all my pockets. Now, if you are a scrapbooker, those 5x7 pockets are going to come in super handy because they also are, of course, going to fit photos. So if you wanted to take your pockets and group them, right? So you have 5, 6, or 6 photos that are going to go in a layout, maybe 12. You're going to put them all in one pocket, layout number 1. So again, when you get to that event, everybody else is still trying to choose which pictures are going to go on their scrapbooking layout. You're going to say, oh, this is my project folder for layout number 1. Here are my papers and my embellishments for layout number 1. Now I've got layout number 1 done, and I'm ready to grab my next packet of photos and move on to layout number 2.
Absolutely.
So same process with cards. If you're going to make a dozen cards, I went to a card making class the other day, and organizing each card into my pockets made it super simple to have all the pieces that I need for that card, work that card, and then move on to the next project. So,
and also, whether it's going to an event or outside, Tiffany, or maybe you just don't have as much time to craft as you would like. Loads of people are fortunate enough to be retired and spend all day meandering through their craft and taking their time to find things. But actually, a lot of people are very busy. They only have an hour or so to get crafting. So you don't want to spend 15, 20 minutes dragging everything out, 15, 20 minutes putting everything back away with all the Totally Tiffany range. It means that you can sit down, you can pull it out, you can start crafting, and you can put it away again, which is absolutely fantastic. It's very, very busy on this item right here. Remember, you're getting 5 of the scrap organisers, you're getting 15 of the stamp pockets as well. Again, I wish you could see what Leann has been up to during when we're speaking to Tiffany. She's like beavering all around the studio, just collecting things and popping them into a Totally Tiffany.
Honestly, because I'm inspired and I can see what I'm going to be doing when I get home and how organised I'm going to be, and I'm so really excited by that. I love the fact that these organiser pouches fit into these same containers as our paper storage, and the fact that we've also got the staggered, I'm just going to put this back in so I can show you, the staggered tabbing on here. You see, I've put a sticker on one of mine because you also get a little sheet of the stickers that you can put on here, so now you can start writing, and it's that rub off if you want to, so you can start categorizing what's in each pocket. Makes the rifling and the selection so easy. This has to be one of the most genius things that I have ever come across, and it's what I'm going to be using all the time. There is absolutely a place for everything and everything in its place in this little gadget here. At the back, this big pocket here, that isn't even included in the inside. You've got an extra pocket that is full, untrimmed 12 by 12 pieces of paper that I've got in there. I've got approximately 10. So in terms of a full project, there is enough 12 by 12 paper in there. I've then got my cutout pieces, the bits where I've been doing other projects, my 8x8s, 5x7s, my little pieces of paper that go in this fantastic little storage here, along with full sheets of cardstock in there as well. And there is much more room in there where I could put a lot more. Then these little pockets over here, Joe, I mean, just absolutely inspired and genius. I love the fact that these are so organised, and they've got these little, don't know if you could see when Tiffany was showing you, they've got these little gussets on here, so actually these will expand out, so you're going to be able to really, again, capaciously stuff these with things. It's going to be really wadded in there, which is fantastic and very, very usable. And of course, if it isn't, look, it just all squishes back down flat again. The sizes are perfect for the things that we're using all of the time, for our photographs, for our big sticker sheets, for our little offcuts of paper, if that's what we want to do. I'm going to be keeping these when I've got a whole range that goes together. So I've bought my scrapbook pad, I've bought my card pad, I might have bought a set of stamps and a set of dies that go with. I'm actually thinking that for every Sarah signature collection we bring you, you need 2 of these, and you need to put the name of the Sarah signature collection on there and then decant the whole thing in, because you're going to be able to put your charms, your ribbons, your gems, your embossing folders, your stickers, your 12 by 12 paper, your card that matches, your entire organised Sarah signature or Nature's Garden collection in one of these that then goes into that paper storage, and everything for that collection is in one place. You're not going to lose it. You're going to pick it up, enjoy crafting with it. Everything matches, and then you can put it away really easily at the end. This for me is incredibly, it's just genius. Honestly, it's just so useful and genius, and you need this for every Sarah signature in Nature's Garden collection that we have, just to organise them.
Absolutely. We were talking as well, weren't we, about the new launch that's coming up on Friday. It would work beautifully stored in here. Of course it would. And also, everything you've got, keeping it all nice and pristinely stored so you know it's good to go whenever you need it. Very, very busy on that. $25.99 if you're in the UK, $34.99. It's very busy. Talking of very busy, I need to let you know of a sellout. It is the sticker storage 17-piece collection. It's totally sold out and gone. Congratulations if you've got it. If it's sat in your basket, you will need to remove it from your basket in order to be able to check out. Now we're going to move on to the Tool Tower. A really super busy item when we launched this, when we launched the Totally Tiffany range here on Crafters TV. This is fabulous, and I absolutely love this because you've got loads of organisation in here. Now we've got this organised with our pens. So we've got lots of our scissors in here. We've got things like our spatulas in here. There's bone folders. We've got chunky glue, pens, pokey tools. And you can see it's literally not even half full, this one. Now, this one looks pretty full. It is not a patch on Tiffany's Tool Tower. I can see that is really well stuffed. The Tool Tower has been so popular since we launched at Tiffany, and it belongs on any craft desk, this, doesn't it?
It does. And, you know, this one is just set up for painting projects, right? So I have multiple tool towers. I have the basic one that has I have one on my desk that has basic desk organizer supplies in it. But I use them like Leann was talking before about setting things up for each individual craft. This one is set up for painting. So brushes, sponges, some paints, some cleaning things, but they're all in there. And it's just so simple. If I'm going to work with something where I need multiple paintbrushes, I'm just going to grab the tool tower off my shelf and bring it to my workspace. So I just want to reiterate that to you over and over again. The beauty of Totally Tiffany products is that they are designed for how we craft. Right? So you are going to work on painting. You don't need to pull everything out of your craft stash. You want the things that you need to paint with. Pull that out, put it on your workspace, use it, mess it up. This one's all nice and neat and tidy, but don't be afraid to splash paint or get ink on things. It's a craft room, so go ahead and make it look crafty. All of these, all the desk-made things are finished with this nice, clean, white finish, which means that you can paint it, you can decoupage it, you can ink it, you can sponge it, you can do whatever you want. So if you're someone who really likes your craft room to be matchy-matchy and all of your things be the same color and all that kind of thing, or decorated the same way, maybe you want to add flowers or bling or something like that to it, you can totally dress it up in any of the Destiny products to make it look great. So the tool tower is a must-have. What if you had knitting needles, crochet hooks, scissors, those kinds of sewing things, and you could just pop this onto your sewing table or onto your dining room table or your coffee table if you're working with crochet hooks or knitting needles or anything like that. So keep in mind that they're super versatile. I'm showing you mine for paint. Joe has his for kind of general crafting, but they're going to work for anything that sort of rolls around your workspace that you want to contain. But because it's tiered, right, it has the levels in it, you can see everything, right? It just kind of it staggers everything out. It's easy to pull out exactly what you need, to see what you need. and then to pop it right back into that empty spot when you're done with it. And you'll find that over and over again with Totally Tiffany products. We put a lot of time and thought into how is this product going to be used, who is going to use it, and where are they going to use it, and how does it work to solve those kinds of storage problems. So we're definitely solution based on your craft supplies for these products.
Absolutely, very, very busy on this as well at the moment. You can see there loads of people going for this right away. Loads of love for all of the Totally Tiffany products. I'm just going to give the scissors to Leann. There we go. You're probably thinking, what's he doing? He's trying, what is he going over there? He's going back over there. Leann, it was, see, needing some scissors. It's Leann distracting me. I'm just going to blame Leann. That's what I always do. I usually wait until she leaves the studio, though, to be fair. I'm just going to go for it today. Karen is saying, love Tiffany. She teaches us how to organise with and without her products. Her products are top notch and definitely worth it. Melissa saying as well, I really am loving all this Tiffany storage in great depth. They are amazing products. Debbie over on YouTube saying, my favourite TT product is the large rotating ball. I use it every day for lettering and colouring. All of my Totally Tiffany purchases have been very useful. Who's this? Beth says, the bits and bobs boxes, amazing. Suzanne saying, oh, these are so clever. I'm loving them. And Leah also saying, oh my gosh, I need 5 of everything. I'm into too many crafts. Very, very busy. Lots of love for everything that you've seen so far on the show. Right, something else I know you're going to love. We're going to move on to the Die and Stamp Storage Power Pack collection with 36 different elements. Already, just on the preview alone, half of the stock of this has already sold out and gone. If you want to get your hands on yours, I can see a lot of these in baskets still at the moment. $32.99 if you're in the UK, $37.99 if you are in the US. So really great. I know so many of you, of course, into your stamping, into your die cutting as well. This is going to be a great way of allowing you to get yourself super organized, which is fantastic. Right, we're going to cross back over to Tiffany. Tiffany, we're talking die and stamp storage now, which in the UK everyone seems to be die cutting and stamping at the moment, and you need somewhere to put them all.
You do, and this little set is ideal for die and stamp. Now, the fab files were designed, which is what this box is, so that you could grab it with one hand. So I'm going to put it over here on my cart for a second so you can see what I mean. When you're crafting and you want to bring something to your workspace, you're often very busy with other things, and just being able to bring something over with one hand and put it back. So all of the fab files were kind of designed with that in mind. The one-handed grab, how can I get to my dies, bring them to my workspace, keep them organized on my workspace, and be able to put them away again, right? So you see that theme recurring with me, is that how do I put it away, use it, and put it back and keep it organized? So inside my box, which you are getting one of the boxes, you are going to find I'm going to find in mine, my Christmas dies and stamps organized. So the pocket is going to hold your stamps and the matching dies. So here I have those on the magnet on the back, and I've got the coordinating stamps on the front. I've saved out a little picture of a project that was done with this die and stamp set so I could remember what it looked like, right? So inside each of those pockets, now I can quickly see stamp and die together. You can do double stamps, double dies. You can put 2 sets of stamps, 2 sets of dies in each pocket. But here's my little tip. Cut out the packaging so you can remember what that is all going to look like, and just throw it right in there with your dies and stamps into your pocket. So with this set, you are getting, let me switch over to here quickly. You are getting our magnetic sheets. So you're getting 15 magnetic sheets. Now, Joe, stop me if I'm wrong, but I 15 magnetic sheets and 15 of the tabbed divider pockets. And then you can buy additional pockets. Is there a free thing with this also, Joe? Are you getting something free with this?
Yes, I believe you are. It's the 15 of... So
pockets.
5 stamps of the stamp pockets, I believe. You get 3 packs. So you get 15 in total. Wowzers.
So you're getting Yeah, you're getting a bonus of the pockets, and these are super popular because they are so easy to use and so convenient. They fit almost all your dies, almost all your stamps. Now, and you're going to be able to fit, depending in your box, each box, how many dies and stamps you have in each pocket, you'll be able to get all of them into that box. And look at that. I've just labeled them with my label maker. And so now you may have other things that coordinate. Let me just grab my cheater, my little box here. Here's more of those pockets that you're going to get, right? So I've got dimensional stamps, stickers organized in here by holiday, right? And those are going to fit right in. If I had all my Christmas stickers, I might want to put those right in with my Christmas box. But even things like embellishments, so if you want to store embellishments in those pockets, look at this. I've got bling and flowers, right? So if I want to use a pink or red embellishment, I could put all of those in, right? Maybe I've got all my my spring cards or my flower making cards. I want to add those embellishments that are going to coordinate well. So the pockets that you're getting, which is just amazing that you're getting so many extra pockets, those are super versatile and they're going to work amazingly well. Right in your box, and you're just going to be thrilled with the result. This product is so popular. Again, do I need to say it? Got a little pull-out handle on the side right here, but this is also going to pack right into your Lois tote. So if you are going to an event and you're working on Christmas cards, grab your Christmas box off the shelf, pop it into your Lois tote, take your Christmas scrap master full of all your Christmas papers and embellishments, take your glitter glues and your washi tape and all of those things in your buddy bag, throw it all into your tote, and now you're out the door with everything. So you can see here, I've got 6x6 paper and all, like in the pictures that are popping up, all the different manufacturers that I like. Making a catalog for your dies is going to be super helpful. You're going to learn about that in one of our classes. You saw a quick picture of that. But just being able to keep things together that you use together, frames, frame dies, and frame stamps. So a lot of times you'll get a die that has, it's a certain size, and they'll come with a set of stickers that say happy birthday and thank you and a variety of sentiments that all fit in that same die. You want to keep all those things together so that you can use them together and mostly remember that you actually have them. So the die and stamp storage power pack is going to allow you to put dies and stamps together along with embellishments or stickers or instructions or other things. Super simple, super easy, right? Now, if you don't know about our magnetic sheets, what's unique about them, first of all, that they're white and glossy, okay? So white is just aesthetically, it looks better than black, but the glossiness allows you then to slide those dies around easily. So if you're trying to make the most room and you want to put them together so you have this extra space to add more dies, sliding them around makes it really simple. But they're also flexible. So if you want to pull it off easily, you just flip it up and you can pull off the die easily from that magnetic sheet, right? And the others stay where they're supposed to stay. And then you're just going to pop it right back into the pocket. Now I do have some more instructions in here. So if you had instructions for making a project or shimming your, which shims or which sandwich boards you need to run that through your machine or anything else, you can just pop it right in the pocket, right? Instructions, stamps, dies, magnet, they're all in there, and it's neat and tidy and easy to work with, right? You can work right out of this tiny file box on your desk, pull out your dies, pull out your stamps, and then that stays contained as well. And again, close it up, and it goes right back wherever you're storing it, wherever you're keeping it, in this case on my little cart here, and then I can roll the whole thing away and put it away. So it's a super simple, super easy way to store your dies, to store your stamps together, to keep everything together you use together. And because it's got this little handle on the side, you can also just put it on a shelf, be able to pull it off and on the shelf really easily. So again, with
It's getting
how simple
very,
it
very
is.
busy, Tiffany, on this one. 60% now I'm hearing has already gone. I'm also hearing as well a lot of people are multi-ordering on this as well. You're going to get 15 of those stamp pockets totally free of charge because, of course, it's part of our £250,000 giveaway. Just quickly, loads of you as well chatting away on Facebook and YouTube. Gail saying these organisational tools are wonderful. I should finally be able to know what I have. Theoremama, I love how colourful some of your YouTube names get. With all these products, the craft room is going to look professional. And Nancy saying Totally Tiffany means totally organised. I love that one, Leann. You're going to be able to get super duper organised because we sell a lot of stamps, don't we? Bring you a lot of dies and a lot of matching stamp and die sets, which are perfect to go in here.
Absolutely genius. I love and I love to rifle, Joe. I'm a rifler. You know, when you go to stores and they sell all the old vinyl records and things like that, and things are all, and you have to rifle through. I love to do that. There's something very therapeutic about it. I love the fact that you can do that in this box. And again, everything thought through really cleverly by Tiffany. You've got those fabulous little tabs on the top so you can write on and categorize everything that you want to find inside, and very easy to move through and select the exact correct thing that you want. I just wanted to show you what I'm going to be doing with mine. You might have watched us in our previous show and seen that we were selling these fantastic die and word collections that go together. And I just want to show you what I'm going to be doing to store mine when I get them home. So you can see we've got these little pockets that Tiffany was referring to there, and the little magnetics that go inside. And this is what I'm going to be doing. So I've got my word edgeable and stamps that go together, and I'm going to be able to get several sets onto one sheet. Now I've got the stamps here that go with, and what I'm going to do to always have a place for everything and everything in its place, Joe, and I'll always want to use this. I won't want to throw this collection away, and I'll want to keep it. So I'm actually going to take the printed piece that comes with my stamp and die set, and rather than throwing that away, what I'm going to do is just actually stick that on here underneath the die it goes with, and that means that I can reposition, put my stamp on top of there, and now I can fit another whole collection under here if that's what I want to do. And it means that everything is absolutely beautifully organized. I can see where everything is, I can use those things, I can see where I need to put it back once I've used this, and I know exactly where it's going to be located again. I'm not wasting anything that came with my range, and what I can do is then put the stamps back, and I've got two full collections on one sheet here that then go into my little pocket. I fill in the little tab at the top to tell me what they are, and they are now filed away, organised and easily accessible inside. And I'm going to do that with every one of my collections that I've got, because it's now very easy for me to use those, and I can see exactly where my stamps are going to go with that little backing sheet from my stamps in there. I think it's fantastic, and I think this is absolutely the word of the day, Joe. Capacious.
Capacious, gusseted. We've had a whole host of different top words today. Carol Ann's asking, I wonder what Leann's favourite Totally Tiffany product is. I mean, that is like asking someone to choose their favourite child. Luckily, you've only got one child, so that makes that easier. But yes, if you had to choose your favourite Totally Tiffany product, Leann.
Right. Okay. This one. I'm doing it. I'm sorry to all of the other Totally Tiffany products.
Really? That one?
That one. You didn't expect that, did you?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I thought you was going to go for the Lois tote. I really did. You've surprised me.
I think this, because I can put all of these on end in a Lois tote if I want to. Lois tote, because it goes without saying, everybody needs that. However, this, for me, in terms of true organisation and being so organised, and I like everything at my fingertips, the matchy. I want the correct charm with the correct colour ribbon, with the correct cardstock, and the rub-ons and the stickers and the paper and the card and the frames and the envelope. I want everything together. This just plays to my sense of organisation and having everything for that whole range in one place. So for me, this is the thing that I cannot live without.
Ooh, well, if you want that, it's very, very busy on that at the moment. $25.99, $34.99 for the Scrap Master. Now, I want to give you a heads up of some other stuff that's very, very busy. We have a weekly web offer over on our website for Totally Tiffany, and this week's weekly web offer, not easy to say that, $19.99 or $23.97 to get you 2 of the Card Saver binders. Now, there's a few different options for you. A couple of different options. You can go for the black ones, or you can go for the red ones. It's completely up to you. They work in exactly the same way. We'll get to see those in a bit more detail very, very shortly. These are fantastic for very precious cards that you maybe want to keep hold of, save for a later date. There's a lot that you can do with these ones. Right, loads of people still chatting away. Like Kathy saying, what a great idea that is, Leann. I'm always trying to remember where I got my stamps from. A lot of people loving the stamp and die idea that you shared there, Leann, as well. Nandi is saying that stamp and die storage has been a lifesaver for storing my rubber stamps. It keeps them all together so they don't get lost, and they are so easy to find as I can easily flick through them. Lynn saying on Facebook, I have 6 of the 7x5 fab files so far with my Annabelle Spenceley sets, staycation stamp sets, and many, many more. Tracy saying she really likes the idea for the stamp and die storage. Lots of you seem to have your imagination sparked by that stamp and die storage and are really, really enjoying it. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you and say that vinyl crafting is not something that I am hugely familiar. However, I know, Tiffany, that across in the States, vinyl is big, big business, isn't it? And you have got the perfect solution for storing it.
Vinyl is huge over here. So not only in scrapbooking and card making, but home decor, any kind of project like that, we're using vinyl, we're using iron-ons. It comes in every color. It comes in sparkly, it comes in glitter, it comes in printed and patterned and textured, but it's huge for us, but it's challenging to get organized because it comes in those little rolls. And so what I've come up with is called a vinyl roll storage system. And in that system, you're getting 6 of the vinyl roll boxes. And you can see these are slightly angled back. I'm going to tell you why that's important in a minute. You're getting 6 of the scrap pockets. And so when you buy these 2 pieces together, I know this is so boring because it's just clear plastic, right? When you buy these 2 pieces together, you're getting 30 of the sleeves for free. Is that right?
That is completely correct.
Okay, so you can't really see anything there. Let me grab one off my shelf here. So, in the vein of, I like to keep everything functioning with the things that you use. This set that you're getting is also going to fit inside that cube storage we were talking about earlier. So if you're using the cube style storage, you're going to get your 6 vinyl roll storage boxes. Now, this also works for foil, and it also works for any height of product that you want, but it's angled back a little bit so that when you slide the boxes in together next to each other, the rolls stay up and down. They don't tip over sideways and bang into each other. So you can see I've got my vinyl rolls here. You can get 6, 7, 8, just depending on how big around they are. And this is where that little sleeve comes in so handy. This is a bad one to see it on because it's silver. I'm going to grab one over here. Right? So once you take your vinyl off the roll, it just becomes a mess, right? Especially when it's a smaller piece. So what you're going to do with the sleeve, you just saw it. I just rolled it up, and I'm going to roll this up. Oh, another tip. Roll up the instructions of what that, so this one is not labeled on the inside. So we have heat transfer vinyl, that's for sport. We have heat transfer vinyl, that's for home decor. We have all kinds of different types of it, and you want to remember what that is. I'm going to show you some other tips for that as well, but I'm just going to roll this up a little bit tight, and then I'm going to pop it into the sleeve, and it's going to expand back out in the sleeve, and now it's protected. It stays rolled up. If your vinyl doesn't unroll enough in there to be tight in the sleeve, you put your finger in the top and spin it the reverse, and it'll expand it out so it's tight again. If you have shorter rolls of vinyl, you're using the Cricut Joy vinyl is shorter, just cut your tube off so it fits on that shorter roll, right? So it doesn't matter what the length is. You can see this foil is skinny, right? Much skinnier than the vinyl roll, still on its cardboard, but you want to protect that as well. So it's okay that the this doesn't expand out. It still is going to keep it safe. It's going to keep it protected. It's going to keep it rolled up, and you're still going to fit right into your bundle here. So this one, I actually put the label right in, so I can see exactly what it is, what brand it is, what heat temperature to use it on, all of that kind of stuff. And then you're getting the scrap pocket right here. So all the scraps for the products that are in here are right here in this pocket. So vinyl is expensive. You want to use it. So keep your scraps right in each of the boxes that with the coordinating rolls of vinyl. So you can just see how simple that is to get those all lined up, get them all organized, and then add labels to your rolls, whether you put it on the inside or on the outside. But the other beautiful thing about this is, let me see if I can find one here, is that you can roll your big scraps around the outside of the roll. So I thought I had one in here that was with a scrap on it somewhere. Oh, here's one. So you can see I have multiple colors in this roll. The way I rolled it in there, I can see all of the colors, right? A little hint of all the colors. And then I can also see that I have a narrower strip because I rolled it around the outside. So a lot of times we take products like this and we roll up the little pieces and drop them down the inside, and then you forget that you have them, so you don't use them, right? Or you cut up a brand new piece. Well, this way you can see the size of those longer strips on the outside of the roll, and you can see the smaller pieces that you have left in your pocket. So you're really going to maximize that out. And again, everything in here is very visible, right? You can actually see it. You can actually get to it, which means transfers to the idea that you are actually going to use it. And again with the dead horse theory, here we go. Here is my Lois tote, right? I've got my Scrap Masters, I've got my buddy bags, and guess what now? I've got my vinyl in there. So if you're looking for a way to store your vinyl, if you don't have a shelf, get your vinyl roll organizer set, get your Lois tote, load it up with your vinyl rolls. Now you can put it in the closet. You can put it on the cart. You can put it at the base of your chair or under your table, and then pull it in and out and use it. But it's still super visible, super accessible. You've got everything rolled up, nice and neat and organized. It's easy to pull in and out, easy to access your scraps. I mean, it's just a no-brainer if you are using vinyl or thinking about using vinyl. Now, here's a really important point. One thing that I hear from people all the time is, I wish I had known about you, or I wish your brand was around when I started scrapping or card making or doing home decor, whatever crafting it was, because now I have this huge mess that I have to clean up. So if you are just thinking, maybe I should get into vinyl, or I am just starting to get into vinyl, I don't need that much storage for my vinyl. Oh, trust me, sister, you will. So get your vinyl organizer now and start organizing right away. And then as you need the trays, you just put them together and add them to your collection. But we all know it's dreadful to throw something into a drawer or a box or a bin or some type of tote, turn it into a mess, and then have to sort it out later. So you're spending your crafting time sorting and organizing instead of spending your crafting time creating things. So even if you're just dabbling in vinyl, if you haven't gotten into it, if you haven't gotten into foiling, you want to buy this now and start organizing your collection as it comes in. The other thing is, a lot of you have 12 by 18 specialty papers, those big sheets of specialty paper. What are you doing with them? It's something people constantly ask me about. Roll it up, put it in a sleeve, and store it this way. Protect it, make it visible, make it usable. But once it's rolled up in that vinyl organizer tray, like that. Is that what your vinyl storage looks like right now? Not only can you not find those things, but they're getting damaged in the process, right? So get them organized, get them on your shelf, label the front of the boxes. I use my little Xyron X to label everything. It's the perfect size for these boxes. And then everything is nice and neat and tidy. Again, Leann, everything in its place, everything has a place and it's in its place. It's super simple. And here's the kind of the joy of it is, if you only have a little bit of time to craft, and you have to spend all your time digging and searching for the things that you need, it's going to suck up your craft time. But when you're organized this way, you can say, okay, what I want to do is I want to make vinyl labels for the wine glasses for the party I'm doing, put everybody's name on in vinyl. Super simple, super easy to do if you can find all your stuff.
You're definitely going to find it with. You're definitely going to find it with that selection there. Whether you've got a little bit or you've got a load of vinyl, it would seem you're going to be able to organise it really well. A lot of people sharing other comments as well. People saying that they sometimes trim down the sleeves and actually use them to slot over wrapping paper as another way to keep wrapping paper together, which is really amazing. Lots of you sharing your different ideas. Thank you for excellent, capacious shows today. Leann, Tiffany and Crafter TV says, Marianne, happy anniversary to you too. Now I can see you've been pottering around, so to speak, over there, Leann.
I've been having a little mooch, a little rootle around the studio again, Joe, because I had an epiphany at that moment.
An epiphany.
I had an epiphany, not a Tiffany, or a Tiffany epiphany. Try saying that when you haven't got your teeth in correct. Now, what I've realised is that as Tiffany quite rightly pointed out, in the USA, vinyl, huge. Hasn't taken off in the UK as much, but there are things that we are absolutely able to use this for, which is appropriate for many more things than vinyl. So for example, if you've got our foil press and you've got our foil rolls, actually these are a nightmare at unwinding. It's very soft and floaty. It's much more of a nightmare than vinyl even, because you've got all of that floaty stuff. If you scratch it, then it doesn't foil efficiently anymore. So being able to keep all of your foil rolls from your foil press in here, stop it unwinding and rolling, and then pop it into your storage is fantastic. What I'm going to be using it for, Joe, is my fabric. So I'm not a vinyl crafter, but you know I am a soft crafter. And one of the things that really frustrates me a lot about fabric storage at home is when I fold it into little flat squares, I get all of these crease lines in it. And especially I've got big stacks of fabric at home. So if it's a piece that's on the bottom and it's been there a couple of years or more, then those creases are really set hard in there. I'm going to be taking my fabric collection out at home. I'm going to be pressing all of the creases out of it, all of my pieces that I've got, and then I'm going to be rolling it up into rolls. Now when I roll up my fabric, I don't have all of the creases in there. So once I've pressed it and I roll it up, I'm going to be able to then keep that organised by putting one of these genius little sleeves over it and then popping that into the storage. So now I've got uncreased pieces of fabric ready to go for my projects, and I can see them straight away. I can see the pieces that go together, and I'm going to have them without all of those creases really folded in there tight. And I'm actually really quite excited about getting my fabric sorted at home and being able to see it without it being in great big piles and not being able to see the actual designs that I've got. And then when I do get it, having it all creased and having to spend ages and ages ironing all of those creases out, if I just spend a couple of hours getting myself organised with this, then I'm going to be able to use this at home really easily to get myself very organised with my fabric.
Awesome. Really great for organising a whole host of things, whether you are a vinyl crafter, whether you're using wrapping paper, whether it's fabric that you're going for. Absolute must have, and will fit beautifully into that Lois tote as well if you manage to snap that up. $25.98 or $32.98 if you want to get your hands on that one. Now I've got a couple of last chance to buy moments for you. The paper organizer kit, so busy on that. If you want it, you will need to be quick now. $13.99 or $24.98 if you want to get your hands on that one. The other one that's is definitely in danger of selling out very soon is a Totally Tiffany Scrapmaster 5-piece scrap organizer with 15 stamp pockets thrown in for free. $25.99 or $34.99 is your price there on that one. Now, something else that I wanted to share with you before the end of the show were the card savers. Now, I know Leann has got them here in the studio. Lots of us were sharing loads of ideas, weren't we, before the show, Leann, on how you might want to use these. Lots of different options for you.
I love these. I need these in my collection just so that I can keep the beautiful handmade cards that I receive from friends and loved ones. I love the fact that you get the organised little pockets here so that you can organise it. Then you get these fantastic little stickers that are hole punched. You get some repositionable ones and you get some permanent ones depending on what you want to do. So the repositionable ones are great for being organised if you're making a Christmas card a week like I am, ready to send them all when it comes to the festive season. The repositionable ones will let me make my cards and then keep them in here and choose who I'm sending it to. But actually the permanent ones, Joe, I want this because I have got all of the baby cards that I received when my son was born 26 years ago in a shoebox in the loft. I want one of these, and I'm going to arrange with the permanent dividers all of those beautiful baby cards that I received 26 years ago, and I'm going to gift it to him in 2 weeks' time when he has his own baby.
Aww.
So I'm going to gift that to him, and I'm going to gift him an empty one too, so that him and his partner Annie can also keep all of the cards that they receive when Ada's born. And I think that is absolutely, for me, it's just a gift of love, isn't it? There are all the cards I received when I had you. Here's one to keep all of the cards that you're going to get when Ada's born. I think these are genius for getting yourself organised, but also for that memory keeping and just having it accessible and available on a shelf so you can look at them and just have those lovely memories whenever you feel like it.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you were saying in the earlier show, you know, sometimes when you receive cards, you're not really ready to read them and go through them, like weddings, like the birth of a baby, or any different occasions such as that. Right, we're going to cross back over to Tiffany, just to sort of say, see you later, Tiffany. Tiffany, can I say, it's been a wonderful show. It's such a pleasure to have you with us here again in the studio. I'm hoping soon enough they might let you, come over and be with us here in the actual studio. Now, how great would that be?
That would be amazing and super fun. It's always fun to be on with you via Skype as well. But can I just share one more idea with you?
Of course you can.
With the vinyl roll organizer, if you use punch boards, right? I just have one of them here. Punch boards are super hard to store because they're not flat. They're all bulky. They have all the little pieces that go with them. You can literally take your vinyl roll storage system, line it up on the shelf, put all your punch boards in it, and then pull them in and out off the shelf. Use them on your desktop. Again, if I have this on my desktop, it is taking up all of that space. If I have this on my desktop, it's only taking 2 inches of width on the desktop. So limiting my workspace, easy to use, but the vinyl roll organizers, super great for organizing bulky tools as well. And again, just on your shelf. So sorry, that just someone reminded me of that on yesterday's Facebook Live, and I just wanted to share it with you before I said goodbye.
No problem at all.
Yeah, it's a great way to organize those. So you all, it was so much fun to be with you today. I'm hoping we get some more time together.
And we gave away so much stuff, which is always awesome, to be giving stuff away for free. Up to £8,000 worth of stuff just in this show we could be giving away, which is awesome, isn't it?
It is awesome, and my husband will be happy to know that I'm not in any trouble because I didn't say too much stuff. So thanks so much for having me today, Leann. It was great playing with you. I will see you again very soon.
Such a pleasure to have you with us, Tiffany. Take care, stay safe. I will see you very soon again back here on Crafty TV. Take care.
Bye-bye.
So great to have Tiffany with us here in the show. Right. We need to pick a winner. We've only got a couple of minutes left on the show. Should we just recap what we're giving away first? Because, there is an awful lot of stuff. You're going to get the Gemini Junior. You're going to get then that wonderful balloon alphabet set as well, which is amazing. Over £200, over $300. The winner is on YouTube. The winner's name begins with a J. And it is Jen Mitchell. Whoop, whoop. Congratulations, Jen. You are the winner. You need to You need to email even prizes@crafterscompanion.com and claim your prize. You are the lucky winner of that beautiful Gemini Junior. Leann, may I say that it's been a pleasure. It's been a double Leann day today, which I've absolutely loved. It's been wonderful. We had 4 hours together. What did you make of the new show times? You settled in. I keep being over in the office and then thinking I should be somewhere else. But I think we're getting used to it now, aren't we?
I think it's settling in nice. I've quite enjoyed the new show time, actually, Joe. It's a little bit tight, the turnaround in the middle, I have to say. We're all running around like the wacky racers in here. We're a little bit like the Motley Crew. But
you would definitely be Miss Penelope if it was wacky
Oh,
racers.
absolutely. I would be Miss Penelope. Thank you very much. I definitely want a pink scooter in my life. But do you know, I love it, and it's brilliant that we can meet more of you at home because it's a more sociable time for you over in the USA. I've had an amazing time, Joe, and I'll see everybody again on Friday.
Yes, it's going to be an amazing Colour Me Happy. Apparently I'd be Muttley, you'd be Miss Penelope, but I'd be Muttley. I don't know how I feel about that. Thank you so much as well to all of you that joined us today throughout the day. It's been a pleasure to have your company. Of course, on another amazing day tomorrow, we've got a flower forming masterclass. We then also have Cartload, a very special anniversary Cartload. The £250,000 giveaway will continue. I will see you back here tomorrow on Crafters TV. Take care.